Sports Commentator March Madness is brought to you by AstroGaming. AstroGaming's mission is to produce the world's finest gaming equipment. They've produced a number of award-winning headsets, including the classic A30s, A40s, and the wireless A50s. Get rid of your old headphones, hear the difference, and feel the power of Astro Audio.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this year's annual East-West Bowl straight out of the CMM Dome. It figures to be a high-flying game with plenty of action. 4th and goal in the first quarter, Equine Ducklings is able to step in front of the receiver and intercept that pass. A DB out of Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis Ducklings knows how to bait quarterbacks, but it is Xmas Jackson Flaxen Waxon's turn to do that as he gets the ball right back for the East with prime field position. Now, from the red zone, Jammy is able to hit Ibrahim Moises in the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown, but Shakiraquan TGIF Carter gets the West on the board as well. Da Historius Lamistorius is able to find Hukalakanaka Hakanaka Hikaluka Huka Haka Faka on the slant route, and that will be a 39-yard touchdown. Down 12-7, the East want to get points on the board before halftime, and 350-pound running back Fudge is able to help them, making a 19-yard catch. And now Heisman winner from Ohio State, Jammy is able to roll out and hit Blyrone Washington in the end zone. They have regained the lead. Down to Jay Quillen for our halftime update. Jay Quillen, you present? Okay, whatever, on to the second half. Lamistorius is able to find Torque, Lewis, and then later on in the drive, it is TGIF Carter powering in once again. Fudge hands the ball to Trishkin on the Wildcat play, but he throws a lateral backwards. The ball is bouncing around, and Ozymataz Buckshank is there to scoop it up at the end of the third quarter, a crucial turnover. Working from the left side, Beezer 12 Washingbeard gets open on the slant, earning the West a 2-score lead, and Biscotween Trishkin on the return. It gets worse. He fumbles the ball, and Swerviathan L. Gooding Splat scoops it up of the West. Now Lamistorius looking around, rolling out to his right, and he hits God in the back of the end zone. What a strike. Standing in the face of pressure, that was an absolutely perfect pass. God got a foot down, and now the East is in trouble, but whop, look at Trishkin trying to redeem himself on this kickoff return. He breaks a tackle on the left sideline, has a blocker ahead. Can he go all the way, breaking another tackle? But finally, Exquisitine Buble Schwinslow gets him on the 4-yard line, yet Fudge has no problem taking this one home. After a key stop, it's Murgatroyd Skittle going up, breaking a tackle. Look at him go. In the East, only down 11 points, have a shot in this game. Now going to Skittle again. He makes a one-handed catch. Look at him putting the team on his back. But Desquarius Green Jr.'s kick is recovered by Washingbeard, so the East need to get a stop. They do on 4th down. Dan Smith's kick hooks left, so the East have hope. 43 seconds. Jammy hits Blyrone Washington. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown would get them the lead, and Washington manages to get out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Looking at this one more time, after catching the pass, Washington broke a tackle and then was able to hurdle over TJ, AJ, RJ, backslash, and 4th of 5th before stopping the clock. Empty backfield on 2nd and goal, and it's Cartoons plural who makes this grab and gets the East the lead. All the West have left is desperation hopes, but somehow their prayers are answered. A lapse in coverage, and Washingbeard takes this one 80 yards for the easiest score of the day. Now it's time for Jammy to prove why he was a Heisman-winning quarterback. Jack Marius Tactheratrix makes the catch in a heads-up play, getting out of bounds with 1 second left. The kick to send the game into overtime splits the uprights, and at 40-40, we have free football. After a tie in the first overtime, we are into a second, and Lamistorius hits squibs at the 3-yard line. It must be Friday because Shakiraquan TGIF Carter dives in with no problem. Per East-West Bowl rules, going for 2 in overtime is required, and Fartrell Cluggins prevents the West from getting that one. So now the East have a shot to win this game. Fudge making the grab, breaking a tackle, going ahead, and he gets it to the 5-yard line. Now out of the Wildcat play action, and he throws the ball to Ibrahim Moises for a touchdown. This is for the win. Statue of Liberty. Fudge breaks a tackle and he's able to fight his way into the end zone. That is ball game, folks. The East win 54-52 in double overtime.
Sports Commentator March Madness is brought to you by BigShotModz, your #1 source for modded controllers. Mod your own, build it how you want it, upload your logo, pictures, and gamer tag, tell them how you want it to look, and let them do the rest. BigShotModz, your #1 source for modded controllers.
Meet Miles Griffin, a 6'5" shooting guard born in Washington, D.C. His family moved to Spain when he was 6. After finishing school in Spain, instead of going back to the States for collegiate ball, Griffin decided to stay overseas and play for FC Barcelona for 2 years. Now, after a while, the Minnesota Timberwolves gave Griffin a good enough deal that it brought him back to the US to play in the NBA. The trio of Rubio, Griffin, and Love led the T-Wolves to a 41-40 record. A win against OKC in Game 82 in the Rin, a loss, and they missed the playoffs. Now, as for OKC, a win gets them the 1 seed, a loss gives them the 2 seed. Welcome to T-Wolves Talk as we get set to cover last night's game. There was a lot at stake. One team was looking for a spot in the playoffs, currently on the outside looking in. Another team looking for the 1 seed in the NBA playoffs as we take a look at Miles Griffin's stats overseas through 2 seasons. Durant had his hands full last night as he's going to be matching up for Miles Griffin for most of the game. Griffin's pulling the 3, he's a sharpshooter, he knocks it down, and we know he can do that. He did it all season long, leading the NBA in 3-pointers made and attempted. But Griffin D'ing up here on Spencer Dinwiddie out of Colorado. He is going to lay it up nice and easy, but Griffin's not done from behind the arc. A nice little pick and pop, drilling the 3. It's a 9-9 game. Now pass down low to Kevin Love in the post. Nice cut to the basket from Miles Griffin as he lays it up. Dinwiddie in the corner though on the pass from Russell Westbrook, and he finished the game with 14. Now Griffin driving to the paint. He was red hot to start the first quarter. He's got 10 of 13 for the Timberwolves early. Now Griffin drawing the double team. He finds JJ Barea out for 3. He knocks it down, and it's a 25-24 game. The height mismatch between Kevin Durant and Miles Griffin was definitely there throughout the game. You could tell. Defensively, Griffin had his hands full against one of the best scorers in the NBA right now in Kevin Durant. But 28-27 game, Alexei Shved coming up with the steal. He's running the floor with Miles Griffin. He gives it to him. He takes the contact and the bucket falls. So 36-31 with 3:40 on the clock. Griffin makes it a 1-possession game, 36-33. Now Kevin Durant catch and shoot here from Russell Westbrook, and he gets it to fall. So it's a 3-point game. Griffin's got it. He gives it to Kevin Love at the elbow, and he knocks down the jumper with 10 seconds to go. Griffin thought he had a steal. Jackson gets it though. He gives it to Thabo Sefolosha in the corner, and that's a 3. So it's a 6-point game here early in the second half. Griffin went completely ice cold in this third quarter, but he passes it out here to Kevin Love just inside the 3-point arc, and he knocks it down. One of the only buckets of the third quarter comes from Griffin here on the nice reverse driving in, using that natural athleticism that we all know him for. But Griffin's got it. He's driving it inside here on the break, coming off of a steal, and he lays it up, and the Timberwolves actually have a lead here. But Griffin's only going to score 4 points in the entire third quarter. He really was working on giving the ball off to his teammates, and he said that in an interview following the game. He said he just couldn't get his shot to fall, and he shot 2 of 6 in the third quarter. But Durant coming off of a steal, throwing it down, and he just took over at this point in the third quarter, driving baseline now and using the same dunk that Griffin did earlier in the third. But nice pass here down low from Rubio to Pekovic is going to make it a 5-point game. Now 61-55. Russell Westbrook's in the corner for 3, knocking it down. 9-point lead for the Thunder. With 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter though, Griffin sizing up his defender, and he's drawing the double team again. You can't do that. There was a flood risk in Oklahoma City because it wasn't just raining, it was absolutely pouring in the gym here in Oklahoma City. But pass down low to Mbamute, who gives it to Barea, who's going to lay it up, and then a beautiful pass down here to Durant from Russell Westbrook is going to make it an 11-point game. their biggest lead of the game so far. So 73-62 with 5:50 to go and a 3 from K-Love. Now Rubio comes up with a steal, giving it to Miles Griffin. No dunk, just going to lay it up nice and easy on the break and make it a 6-point game. So 75-69, Bahamute gives it to Pekovic, who's going to lay it up. And it's a 4-point game now, just 2 possessions. Russell Westbrook's got it though, he takes it inside, taking the contact and getting the layup to fall. So they need to turn it around. The Timberwolves need to go on a run here with just about 2:30 on the clock. So 8-point game now, 81-73. Griffin finds some space and he knocks down the jumper. Not a 3, but it doesn't matter. He still gets it to go nonetheless. Now a 3 here again from Miles Griffin, his 3rd of the game. And then a nice little backdoor cut from Durant and the alley-oop. So it's a 4-point game, 85-81 as Griffin takes it inside and he gets the bucket to go. Now K-Love comes up with a steal. So it's a 1-possession game, 85-83. Do they go for the win or the tie? The ball's in Miles Griffin's hands. He gives it to Rubio to Love for 3, knocks it down. And so they've got the 86-85 lead with seconds remaining. It's up to Durant. He pulls it and he misses the 3, and the T-Wolves are headed to the postseason.
Sports Commentator March Madness is brought to you by ElgatoGaming. Elgato GameCapture HD enables you to record and stream Xbox or PlayStation gameplay and share it with your friends and fans. With advanced hardware, H.264 encoding, you can capture in stunning 1080p Full HD quality while keeping the file size low.